Hi everyone, welcome to the Soul Song. My name is Nina, and I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all safe. I just felt called to do a random love reading, so this is obviously not going to resonate with everybody out there. So feel free to switch off the video whenever you feel like this is not resonating with you at all. Okay. I'm going to use my old my old layout, okay, where we're going to understand the energies from both sides. Okay, that is, if you are involved with somebody, we look at how you're experiencing the relationship versus how they are experiencing it, how they are thinking, what are they feeling, what do they want from this connection, and of course what is the mutual energy. Okay, so I'm going to start laying out the cards here, and okay, I don't know why I need 3 cards there, but we'll go with it. Okay, once again, please do not force the messages to apply to your situation. I don't know, I mean, it's quite funny that we need to keep giving these disclaimers in every video, and still for some reason people get offended or annoyed when there's a message there that doesn't really sit well with them, or they feel triggered for some reason. But anyway, I'm hoping that you're mature enough to understand that eventually it's all in your hand. Okay, so what is this layout? This is the mutual energy between you and this other person. Okay, this is how they are coming into the relationship. Okay, what is their current energy? This is how they are thinking and feeling. Okay, what their thoughts and feelings are towards you, their behavior towards you. This is their needs and wants. Okay, what are they expecting from this relationship? What do they want? And this is your side. Okay, the same parameters. And this is basically the near future, or what you can expect, how you can expect this to move forward. Nothing is set in stone, so I wouldn't like to call it future per se, but it is where you're heading if these energies continue. Okay, so let's begin with the mutual energy. Wow, okay. So it seems like somebody is actually considering making a big decision about this relationship, because there isn't a sense of equality. And it's quite funny, I'm wearing a t-shirt today that says equality loading. Okay, I feel like someone's woken up to reality in this relationship, and they have really given it some thought. It's almost like they've realized that things cannot continue the way they have been happening, and that they have perhaps overdone or overgiven in this relationship, and something needs to change, and they may be emotionally distant. Okay, this could be your energy as well, where you may be thinking, I don't know if I should actually continue with this, and I've learned some difficult lessons through this connection, and someone is withdrawing their energy emotionally, so they may be quite detached emotionally and not wanting to continue with that sort of unequal partnership. Okay, that is what this is telling me. So this is a big wake up call, shake up happening right now in the connection. Okay, So if this is not happening in your relationship and this is not how you are feeling, then please disconnect, okay, from this reading. You'll know whether this actually resonates with you or not. Okay, so they've got the Three of Swords and the Ten of Cups, and you've got the Hangman and the Sun. Okay. This is interesting because we've got water energies on both sides. This is a Pisces and Leo energy. Okay, you could be a Pisces or a Leo, or they could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But what this is telling me is that there is a sense of like, as far as they are concerned, now again you can swap the places, okay? If you feel like you resonate more with this side, feel free to do that. What this is telling me is that the person you're dealing with, they are feeling this sense of separation, okay? A sense of separation from what was ideally what they were going for, which is the Ten of Cups, okay? Which is like they've reached a point where there's a culmination of some sorts, and after the 10 you start again, you know, the cycle with the Ace of Cups. But I feel like this person somehow feels like either this has not reached where they were ideally wanting it to reach, okay, or they are ready to sort of give up on that because they feel that it's not going to actually happen, okay. You, on the other hand, are a little, not a little, but a lot more optimistic, I feel. But I'm also getting that you're looking for liberation, for freedom in a way, okay. For some, this is about you feeling kind of stuck in the relationship where you, on the one hand, you want to give it time. You don't want to make any drastic decisions as of now, even though one of you is definitely feeling that urge, you know, to make that big decision. But you're waiting and watching, you're observing is what I'm getting. But somewhere I feel like you're also looking for that sense of freedom and liberation that comes with the energy of the sun, okay. You are looking for your own sense of happiness and joy here, okay. So it may not be necessarily coming from this connection, but that's just what I feel, okay. So their thoughts and feelings and your thoughts and feelings, okay. Alright, so this person, with the thoughts and feelings, whenever I get an Ace of Wands, it's more about like physical intimacy, okay. Very passionate, fire-driven, passion-driven energy. So that's what's on their mind, okay. Wanting to explore, wanting to be adventurous, wanting to start something new, but on a smaller scale, because it's backed by passion, okay. It's backed by desire. So with the Page of Pentacles being here, this is telling me that they are wanting to come forth and offer you something. But at the same time, it's a page, okay. It's not reached the level of the King of Pentacles where they are sure, they're mature, they've mastered, that suit, in this case, the Earth suit, and they are ready for something that is a lot more tangible and stable. So what they have on their mind is to bring an offer forth to you. This could as well be someone from the past, okay, who you may have had a separation from. So take it as it resonates, okay. For some of you, this is definitely someone you walked away from in the past because you were basically getting peanuts, okay? You were getting crumbs from them, not something that you actually deserved. Which explains why you have these cards in your thoughts and feelings. It's kind of like you've okay, with the 10 of swords and the 5 of swords being here and the 4 of pentacles, I feel like you're trying to protect yourself, okay? You're trying to lay down firm boundaries so that you don't get hurt this time by this person. This is someone you have a history with, okay? Because with the Judgment card, there is a sense of past, a history, okay? Some kind of karma that you already experienced with this person. So, and the history has not been kind on you, on your mental health especially. You've had to perhaps, have a lot of like verbal or passive aggressive petty kind of arguments with this person. And the ten of swords is definitely not an easy energy to experience. It's kind of like the dark night of the soul where you're just absolutely done. And of course the optimistic way of putting this would be that the only way out of this is up, okay? The only way to go from here is up. But this is never an easy experience. So this is telling me that you still have that past that is lingering, okay, in your mind. And a lot of these lessons, words, challenges, arguments, things and thoughts and belief systems, all of that, going back to your own emotional body being sort of triggered because of somebody. You know how in relationships people know your weaknesses, okay, what triggers you, and sometimes they emotionally manipulate you using that. So I feel like you're trying to protect yourself from that because this person may have brought out a lot of your own fears, your own, wounds from even perhaps your childhood, which you've been carrying a really long time, okay? Which make you vulnerable, which make you want to just, steal those swords and feel like you won, okay, instead of actually playing a fair game. The 5 of swords is a victory, but it's a victory at a cost. It is more like a stolen victory, okay? But I feel like you've had some really challenging situations with this person which have brought about this energy of wanting to just close down and more importantly lay down firm boundaries for yourself so that this cannot be repeated and your vulnerable side cannot be used or misused by this person for their own, satisfaction, or just people are just complex, okay? Relationships are complex. So that is what I feel has happened here. I feel like this person may have like a sense of power or hold over you, where they kind of understand, that these are the strings that they can pull, okay, to get you to act in a certain way or to react in a certain way, okay? Alright, so we have the the Knight of Wands and the Ten of Wands as their behavior, and the Devil and the King of Pentacles as your behavior, okay? Let me get some clarifiers for that. Why is this Devil card here? Okay, got the Hermit, and why is this Ten of Wands here? And this wanted to come out in the reverse, so I'll take that. The Two of Wands. Let me also give one card for the Three of Swords. Why is that Three of Swords? Okay, so this is definitely someone from the past, okay? Someone who made a choice to actually walk away, to move away, or to separate themselves from the connection for their own betterment, okay? Let's just put it that way. But there is a sense of separation here. Let's see, their behavior is kind of like and this is the third 10 in this reading, so there's definitely been some endings here, okay? But the funny thing, okay, it's not actually funny, but the thing is that they have these wands, okay, in their behavior and their thoughts and feelings, which tells me that they are very passion driven, okay? And you also are quite attracted to this person, but I feel like you've had to really work and do some soul searching, and you've come to a stage where you now realize that you're worth a lot more than just, somebody coming in with wild passion and desire and sweeping you off of your feet without the promise of anything that is tangible. And this person's behavior, I mean, you've got the Knight of Wands here. This pretty much says that this person is, like I said, very, very passion driven. And for them, actually, the funny thing is that for them, the Ten of Wands tells me that they consider this to be like a lot of work, okay? For them, coming towards you, approaching you with a renewed sense of hope and passion is somehow, the work that they are willing to put in. That equates to the work that they are willing to put into a relationship. And it's also, what I'm hearing is they actually try to avoid anything that requires them to be extremely responsible. And the Two of Wands in the reverse is telling me that this person is actually not they live for the moment, okay? They don't consider the future prospects per se of a relationship. It's like a bit like the wham bam, thank you ma'am kind of a person, okay? They may be a lot of fun to be around, a lot of energy, a lot of, intimacy, but not the emotional kind of intimacy, because I feel like that is what made you walk away in the first place, where you don't go out seeking something if you already have it, okay? So I really feel like this person brings out, also what I'm hearing is they bring out the worst in you, and the worst being somebody who is probably needy and really vulnerable to like a manipulative sort of narcissistic relationship. But at the same time, you have realized that, okay, you have a new sense of knowing that yes, this person knows how to pull my strings, this person knows what to do to make me react in a certain way, and yes, for some reason they hold a sense of power over me, okay? But I can actually rise above this, and you know this, okay? You've learned this through this experience, and you're wise enough to actually see it for what it is now, and to look at your own sense of self-worth, okay, from a new perspective is what I'm getting, okay? So what do they want? The Five of Cups and the Three of Cups. This person wants to have fun. They want to. Isn't that funny? Okay, you've got 3 cups that have spilled over in this 5 of cups, and the 3 of cups in the 3 of cups card. Okay, uh, they're looking for something that they miss. Okay, they miss that sense of fun, perhaps, even friendship. I'm getting for some of you. Maybe this person doesn't really feel all that connected to the other people who are in their life, and they look towards you to sort of fill that void, is what I'm getting. Okay, and this person might even use, their own sense of um, victimization to make you feel a bit guilty about, not being nice, not being kind enough to them. So they come in with that 1 pentacle, with the Page of Pentacles, and hoping to, to lure you in a way into a new connection. They definitely are missing you, and they are feeling a sense of void, which is why they want to come back. Okay, what do you want? The 9 of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Page of Wands. You want to shift, you want to change. Okay, with the 9 of Swords being here, this is the 4th 10, I believe, in this reading. Okay, you want to look towards the future with a new sense of hope. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles here, so you could be an earth sign as well. Okay, after the King of Pentacles, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So you definitely want to change, you want a new perspective, you want to explore. But whilst this Page of Pentacles is looking towards you, you probably want to explore something else, something new. And because there's a sense of this cycle having reached a point where there's nothing to go back to. Okay, that is what I'm hearing. And with the Queen of Pentacles being here, it's like you're putting your needs, your the Knight of Cups, you're putting your needs, your sense of fulfillment, your sense of worth and value above everything else right now, and you're filling your own cup, is what I'm getting. So some of you are actually looking towards a different connection to bring you a sense of to bring back that sense of romance and whatnot in your life. Okay, so even if you give this person a chance, I feel like you will definitely want to have a discussion with this person about what has happened in the past and how badly this has affected your mental health, is what I'm getting. Okay, so let's see where this is heading. Okay, we've got the Tower, the 8 of Wands, and the Moon. There's a lot of uncertainty here, but where this is heading is, it's a big shake-up. Okay, and there's a lot of Mars kind of energy here, which is telling me that you might actually have like a heated conversation or something with this person. And if you actually want to build a foundation with this person, things need to actually crumble so that a new foundation can be built, which is a lot more stable and secure. Okay, which is what I'm hearing is not based on dishonesty, not based on manipulation, not based on power play and power struggles, where you can actually be really open and honest with each other, because that, I feel, is what you're looking for. Okay, you're looking for open communication. You do not want to dive into the sense of unknown and uncertainty and fear driven. You know how some people actually connect to each other because Their pains are the same. It's kind of funny, but not funny per se, but um, when we don't actually heal our wounds, the people who actually expose these wounds and trigger them, okay, trigger our emotional pain body, we tend to gravitate towards these people, because in a way that's your subconscious trying to tell you that this is something you definitely need to deal with and get over with. Okay, so let's see, what does this person want to say to you? Okay, you're everything I've ever wanted and more. Okay, what do they want to say? This hurts like crazy. Yeah, okay, so they are definitely missing you. There's so much I wanted to say, but I guess it's too late. Okay, let's get one last message from them to you. Again, I have so much to say to you, but the cat caught my tongue. Let's see what you want to say to this person. Okay, so there's a sense of I don't know, like this person, they don't really use words. I feel like they use, physical intimacy and things like that to what you want to say is, I deeply care for you, but okay, we don't talk anymore like we used to. So there's definitely a sense of a separation, and communication has been stopped, I feel. Okay, I need to love myself first. Okay, this is you prioritizing yourself, so don't feel guilty for that. Okay, and this wants to come out for some reason. You're a blessing in my life. So I feel like you kind of feel quite attached to this person, and at the bottom of this deck, which is my own deck, now you're just somebody that I used to know. It's that song actually from Gautier, I believe. Let's get one advice card, okay, from Spirit. What would Spirit want to advise for you? What is the advice for you in this connection? Okay, this one wants to come out. This says, never ending story, and I'm not surprised to see that card here. This also boils down to a number 10, okay, which is another 10 in this reading. There are a lot of fives, okay. We've got the 5 of cups, the 5 of pentacles, 5 of swords, and we've got at least 4 tens here, which is very significant, okay. And we've got the tribe at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like the advice from Spirit is to really work on your sense of self-worth and to continue doing what you're doing, okay? You're doing a good job of that, is what I feel. Unless you respect yourself and see the sense of worth within you, you will fall prey to these kind of manipulative conditions and connections that are not actually meant to be in your tribe, and they will continue to make you feel like this, feel like, and I feel like you might be like an empath who keeps berating themselves, saying, I don't know what I did wrong, why did this person leave me, or why did they do that, why did they not respond to me the way I responded to them, why are they not giving me the love that I have been giving them, okay? So it's time for you to actually fill your own cup, okay, before you can see that you don't, before you can actually consider sharing that love with somebody else, is what I feel. Okay, that's what spirit wants to tell you, to firm boundaries is what I'm hearing. Okay, so I hope this was useful in some way, and yeah, let me know in the comment section. I wish you all the very best, and sending you much love. Take care. God bless. Bye bye.